Today is Wednesday, I think May 9th, 2018, and we have a news episode today for all of you. Now, what is going on today in the news? Well, another somewhat sideways day, but we do have some big gainers, some big losers, and we're going to talk about all of that stuff today. Starting with the market cap. Now, that is up a little bit today, about $4 billion for the day. Bitcoin dominance down 0.2%, still dropping. Bitcoin's up 2% with some big expectations for Bitcoin coming up. No voice? Let's see. Can you hear me? Yeah, you guys can hear me? Okay, cool. You can hear me. Sweet. So, Bitcoin up 2% to $9,300 with some big expectations for the coming weeks. Also, Ethereum up 2% at $751. Now, in the top 10, that's pretty much it. Just sideways movement. Nothing really big there. But if we take a look, some other ones are gaining. Pundi X, 43%. You guys were asking about that last night on a late night live stream. Seems like whatever you ask about on the late night live stream explodes the following day. Well, that's great. Has the point of service type things for getting people to use Bitcoin. Also, Dentacoin up. Why? I don't know. You know, that's one of the ones where I think I should just buy some and sell off some every time it pumps. Obviously not buying some now because it's pumping right now. But also, Nexo is up 32%. Now, this is a new one in the space, new-ish Nexo. All right. And what is it? It's the world's first instant crypto-backed loans. Now, I say that like sometimes when something says the first, it's annoying because everything is the first blah, blah, blah. This is the first that, that's the first this. Well, Nexo is the first instant crypto-backed loans. They're not the first crypto-backed loans because there's other platforms like Salt and other ones, but apparently you can get loans instantly with Nexo. So that's pretty interesting because that way you don't have to sell your crypto in order to have money, which would be a good way for people to pay taxes on cryptos that they own. But if you take a look at this, I was looking at, I think it was this video here. Yeah, like 12% interest. That's a lot. That's a lot. It doubles every 6 years. However, with cryptos, you probably make your money back with that. Now, Nexo, this is like a new fad. I'm learning all these things about the new meta of cryptocurrency. One of the new metas is you got to buy these cryptos before they're on any exchanges. So definitely getting in accounts with DDEX or IDEX and starting to use that. In this case, it would be DDEX or even Ether Delta. That way you could get hold of these things before they pump because, yeah, this is a little price spike that we're seeing today, but should Nexo get listed on KuCoin or Buybox or Binance or Bittrex or HitBTC or Poloniex, boom, price could shoot up. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin for the day. For those people interested in that trading thing, I did have to trade out of Bitcoin into DAI, D-A-I, the stable token on Buybox by MakerDAO. So still just holding the money there. But if you look here on the graph, Bitcoin is sitting right above the $9,000 mark. It shot down there at $9,000, and it's looking like it found some support there at $9,000. It did break out of this price channel. I'm thinking things could change in the near future. They certainly could. However, this ex-Goldman Sachs president says that Bitcoin is not it. He says global crypto will come, but it's not Bitcoin. So that makes you think, well, what's it going to be? Everybody wants to know what's the next Bitcoin. If it's not Bitcoin, what is it? Well, he thinks he's a big believer in blockchain technology, but not a big believer in Bitcoin. He thinks that the coin of the future will probably have some blockchain technology behind it. Gee, you think? However, he says he thinks there will be a global cryptocurrency at some point where the world understands it and it's not based on mining costs or electricity or anything like that. He also says it will be much more easily understood how it's created, how it moves, and how people can use it. Now, I mean, maybe he has a point here, but I would argue, who knows how electricity works? Yet we still flip a switch and turn lights on. Who really knows how the protocols work that work the internet, HTTP and all that stuff? Yet we still log on to Google and search and find whatever we want. So I would argue with him for that. I mean, it may not be Bitcoin, you know, devil's advocate. It may not be Bitcoin, but I think that the technology behind Bitcoin is revolutionary. I just started reading The Internet of Money by Antonopoulos. And yeah, very revolutionary. And while it may not be Bitcoin, it's definitely going to be a cryptocurrency. However, for those out there who do like Bitcoin, like myself, Fundstrat's Tom Lee says that Bitcoin could skyrocket more than 70% in the next week. That is huge. This is going to be a big week. Why, you may ask? Because of Consensus. Consensus is a huge conference in New York starting on May the 14th, expected to gather over 7,000 blockchain and virtual currency experts. That's huge. All right. So already one of the largest crypto conferences in the world, attendance this year is up dramatically at a time when Bitcoin and crypto is down year to date. You say down year to date? Yes, it is in fact down year to date, because if we take a look at this year, all right, started here in January at $768 billion market cap, we are only at $438 billion market cap. So yes, down quite a bit. And if you take a look at the amount of people attending it, 2015 there were less than 500 people, 2016 about 1,500, 2017 2,750, 2018 enormous, greater than 7,000 people. That is a 3-time increase over last year. Could potentially be huge. Now, June is a time of year where pretty much we see spikes in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices, and I always attribute that to Consensus. So we have Consensus coming up. How am I handling this, you might ask? Am I buying a whole bunch more Bitcoin right now? No, I always just dollar cost average into Bitcoin. But what I am doing is I'm updating all of my stop losses right now, because should this happen and it be only Bitcoin and not cryptocurrencies, I want to take advantage of that as Bitcoin shoots off, and then I can put that money back into cryptocurrencies. So I just update my stop losses to somewhere between 10 and 25% below where crypto Bitcoin comparative is right now. And then should Bitcoin take off while I'm sleeping, I'm all set because I don't have to worry about it. But that's how I'm handling it. You do you. This is not financial advice. Bytecoin news. Bytecoin was in the headlines yesterday, and again, headlines today, but for a different reason. Everybody was celebrating yesterday until kind of got shut down on Binance. So basically, enthusiasts are alleging Bytecoin of being a broad daylight scam. Some people are saying that on the live stream last night. Oh, I always forget to start the intro of my videos. Thank you to everyone subscribing. Thank you to everyone mashing on the like button. And guys, if you want to win one of these 6 shirts that I give away every single day, make sure you comment down below this video. Okay, every day I'm going to pick someone from the comments and they're going to win one of these 6 shirts. You can wear it around, make everyone jealous. And they'll be like, I did not know that unicorns shot Bitcoins out of their butt. Now, yesterday, Bytecoin witnessed growth 165% in a single day because it was listed on Binance. However, it was unable to handle the transaction volume going on Binance. A lot of people were calling Bytecoin a scam. It was in 15th position at the highest. It immediately dropped to 1594th on CoinMarketCap, where it's sitting right now. Bytecoin says that the Bytecoin network is experiencing unusually high load. Transactions can be delayed. Node synchronization can lag far behind. Team is working hard to solve issues. It's strongly recommended to avoid any transferings of Bytecoin until the situation is taken under control. We will notify you right after everything will be fixed. Now, this kind of reminds me a little bit of what happened with Bcash right after it was listed on Coinbase. Okay, Bcash got listed on Coinbase. All of a sudden, people were not able to do transactions. Price shot up, and then, things happened there. But we'll see what happens with Bytecoin over the next days. However, a lot of people are pissed off. So if you look here, some people are commenting on what happened. Somebody says, what the fuck? I lost 60% with Bytecoin. Another person wrote, damn, this is worse than when I lost 6K on Tron. Panic sellers everywhere. And then this dude, Bytecoin destroyed everything I worked so hard to accumulate this past month. I'll never forget the day I made this mistake. Binance better do something for us, or we'll take our coins to Bittrex until they fuck up. So, you make me lose money. Bah. I like that one. F you. There we go. They just get better as they keep on going. But, yeah, this is just, don't put all of your money into one thing. Again, not financial advice, but it's just risky. If you put all your money into one thing, you could risk losing it all. Now, if we look here on the charts, based on the charts, it still looks like the price is pretty darn ridiculously high. Okay? So 3 cents. So pretty darn high. But right now, is it trading on any markets? Maybe. Okay, definitely not on Binance. Maybe on HitBTC, Poloniex, things like that. But all these prices are excluded, and right now it is at rank 1594. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. It says Bytecoin is experiencing currently under maintenance or experiencing wallet issues, deposits and withdrawals, or are disabled. Now, other exciting news. Facebook chain. That would be a chain I'd get behind, definitely. Facebook creates blockchain division led by former CEO of PayPal. So, back in January, as part of his New Year's resolution, apparently, Zuck, as we like to call him in the biz, he said he wanted to fix Facebook's problems and he was going to study what virtual currencies are and how they work. Well, as part of that, David Marcus, former PayPal CEO and part of the board of Coinbase, wrote in Facebook, after nearly 4 unbelievably rewarding years leading Messenger, I've decided it's time to take up a new challenge. I'm setting up a small group to explore how best to leverage blockchain across Facebook, starting from scratch. And I heard what they're going to do is use Verge, because Verge is partnering with everyone else. But that's not true. I just made that up right there. So they're not actually using Verge. But they are seeing how they are going to do. I mean, if they do create their own coin, their own chain, that is one I would get behind absolutely immediately as soon as I could. I don't care who is an all-time high. I would just get behind it because that's one that would probably do pretty well. They have billions of daily users. Also, talking about developments, Ethereum has a Casper update. So version 0.1.0 of Casper has been released on GitHub, and basically it's just to help clients and external auditors more easily track the contract and changes. So it's nothing really implemented now, but it's just to help them develop, improve, audit. But that's good because Ethereum definitely does have to work on some stuff with sharding. Casper, the end goal of that. So, it's good to see that there. I like this one. So, talking about Ethereum, they just had things where there was like a closeted thing with the SEC, the CFTC, about whether Ethereum's a security. Well, the SEC commissioner, Hester Pierce, all right, said technological progress should not be bound by the limits of the regulator's lawyerly imagination. This I see as very good news, all right? So she later goes on to say that from her perspective, she's a lifeguard, okay? So she's not there on the beach sitting with sandcastle builders monitoring their every design decision, okay? She's the lifeguard watching over everyone, making sure that nothing dangerous happens. So, like riptides, sharks, that types of thing. So really, she says she has much to learn and she's a very eager student, which is great. And she further goes on to say that the way that any regulator should take a look at this is with curiosity. So really not forcing regulation based on their narrow worldviews, but with curiosity. What is this? How could this be life-changing? How could this actually improve everything that we know? And I think there's a whole bunch of reasons how it could improve everything we know. Now, pay with Litecoin. Ooh, is it a cult? Is it a Litecoin cult? Are they going to drink the Kool-Aid? Do they have Kool-Aid? Is it gray Kool-Aid or red Kool-Aid? Because gray is like Litecoin's color. Or is it a Litecoin game changer now? For those of you on Twitter, you might have seen the pay with Litecoin hashtag. And they're aiming to get a whole bunch of more people adopting Litecoin. They even have the Litecoin Yeti. All right. Finally got the shirt and ready to have some fun. Yetis can't carry wallets because they got no pockets. All we have is the money on our phone. It's called Litecoin, pay with Litecoin. So they're trying to get more Litecoin adoption across the planet. And that's good. Adoption is always great. Hopefully by getting more people interested, it'll get more people paying with it. Ripple's in the news today. Ripple's in the news a lot, despite price doing absolutely nothing. Let's just go take a look real quick at Ripple's price, just so I can show you that it's doing absolutely nothing other than, dropping in price. We'll go to the 1 month. Yeah, nothing happening with Ripple over the past month. However, Ripple is in the news nonstop, including partnering with South Korean crypto exchange Coin1 to use the X current for global payment service. And you're like, why would an exchange need to use Ripple's X1 when they already have all this other cryptocurrency? Well, it's not exactly for the exchange. It's for some other remittances and different stuff that they have to do. So they're planning on using Ripple's system for that. So that's one of Ripple's upcoming partnerships. I know, Ripple's the devil, but they still make the news every day. Talking about making the news every day, I love my segues. They just get better every day. Talking about making the news every day, Tron gets another boost for mainnet with Binance announcing support. So we all know Tron's mainnet is coming up the end of this month. That's exciting times. Well, Binance has said they're going to support Tron. I didn't realize until just now this can says cocaine. But Tron is going to support, or Binance is going to support Tron's mainnet. They're going to handle all the transferring over of the ERC20 Tron tokens to any Tron mainnet tokens. So if you have Tron tokens on Binance, you need not worry, okay? This I found very interesting. 7% of Bitcoin supply held in cold storage vaults by one company. Almost a tenth of all Bitcoin. Almost 1 out of every 10 Bitcoin is held in cold storage by one company. And you're saying, what is that company? It is Xapo. Xapo now holds 7% of the world's total Bitcoin supply in its vaults, amounting to about $10 billion. Now, what is Xapo? They're bringing Bitcoin to everyday life. All right, welcome digital money. They've been described by the Wall Street Journal as the Fort Knox of Bitcoin. Interesting. However, I think that's great, the Fort Knox of Bitcoin, so maybe people won't steal it. Great. However, one of the things about the Bitcoin revolution is it promotes personal responsibility. So instead of a bank being responsible for your money, you're responsible for your money. Instead of a bank doing crazy bullshit stuff like they did in 2008 that caused the economic collapse, you don't do that stuff. But when we give people this great power like we're giving Zappos, kind of does this. So Ryan Radloff told Bloomberg, everyone who isn't keeping keys himself is keeping it with Xapo. You couldn't pay me to keep it with a bank. And I agree with him. You know, I would prefer to be responsible for my own stuff, but some people don't, so they put their stuff in the Fort Knox of banks, Xapo. Now, what happens if somebody hacks Xapo, or if Xapo decides to run off with the money or do something crazy with their money? That's a question those 7% of Bitcoin holders will have to answer. Other news, China's second largest Bitcoin mining hardware producer plans to launch $1 billion IPO in Hong Kong. Okay, now why they're launching an IPO instead of an ICO, I don't know. Maybe they haven't been paying attention. But Canaan Creative, the second largest Bitcoin mining hardware producer in China, to launch a $1 billion IPO. Interesting. I still don't see why they're not doing an ICO. They could probably raise just as much money. We saw Telegram raise $1.7 billion just in pre-sales to 97 people. So I'm sure that, Canaan could do it if they wanted to. Lastly, we'll end the news on a good note. Pali Hapitaya, a disciple of Warren Buffett, he's bullish on Bitcoin despite his mentor's grumblings. All right. So we all know that, Buffett called Bitcoin rat poison squared, and Munger said that it's akin to trading freshly harvested baby brains. While I've never traded freshly harvested baby brains, I'm sure it's not as fun as holding Bitcoin. However, Pali Hapitaya says that I think it's really unfair to not understand something and then disparage it. Okay? He further goes on to say you define a circle of competence and you stay within it, noting that technology is not Buffett's circle of competence. If we look back, Buffett passed up on Amazon and Google. All right? So technology is not his circle of competence, so obviously we don't need to listen to what he's saying anymore. Boom. Now, for those of you who want to win these sweet t-shirts, all right, because I know everybody does, if you guys want to win one of these t-shirts, make sure you comment down below the video, because everybody who comments will have a chance to win. And I'm going to be giving one away every single day and mailing it to you. You can win it. You can wear it around town. Have a great time in it. You can do whatever you want in it, for that matter. So 2 videos yesterday. Number 1 was the news video. Number 2 was the live stream. So we have ran a number generator, and the number is 1. All right, so the news video. We will go to the news video. And Let's see. We'll pick out a random comment.
Everybody, Randall here from Crypto Love, and yes.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. There we go. All right. So we got the video there. 79 comments, and pick a random winner. Cash Law. Cash Law says, rich folks don't like me because they call me new money. Think I came up too quick, too fast, thanks to BBBB, unit, Bitcoin. Haha, you Gates and Buffett. Nice. Well, Cash Law, congratulations. If you're here, everybody go on the video yesterday, comment on Cash Law's comment. Let him know he won. Tell him congratulations. And yeah, make sure you comment on every video you see because that'll increase your chances of winning. Absolutely. You could win one of these 6 shirts. So, congratulations. That is it for today, Wednesday. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not yet, click subscribe if you haven't done that. Also, click the like or don't like button. Let me know how I'm doing. You know, you could just mash on the like button or mash on the don't like button. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.